Alright, so while I believe that receiving a good education and really focusing on your academics is truly important, I also believe that having fun in high school and really enjoying your high school experience is also vital. Through my time here at CHS, although I focused really hard in my academics and continue to do so, going to things like sporting events and like school dances and functions like that have really shaped me as a person and helped me really live out that coveted like high school experience. So for my time as your ASB Vice President, I really want to focus on uniting Tino and bringing everyone together at school events like dances and sporting events and mixers and whatnot, so that everybody can truly walk out of the school after 4 years feeling like they've had fun and really gotten united.
So one of the most important responsibilities of ASB Vice President is to supervise the Student Senate. And so even though there have been positive steps implemented in the past years to revitalize that, I feel like there still is a lot of room to grow with regards to it. The Student Senate is one of the best ways for students of all backgrounds and beliefs to take an important step towards participating in our student democracy and through the bureaucracy. And through doing this, I feel like we need to make it more legitimate, so we need to legitimize it and increase participation for that. And through doing this, not only will more people have an ability to take a hands-on role in contributing to our school, but also raise awareness for any school events that we might have going on at the same time and that are bound to take place in the next year. And so basically, I would think that achieving this goal would knock out two birds with one stone, as this will not only increase transparency of our school democracy, but will also engage students in both crucial and fun school events.
One of the main jobs of the ASB Vice President is to run Student Senate, and in the recent years, Student Senate hasn't been very effective, and that's something I want to revamp. Additionally, we can use Student Senate to bring the student body and ASB closer together by making them hand out surveys, polls, and feedback forms to their fellow classmates, rather than just posting a survey online where there's a much smaller sample size and ASB may not get as much of an accurate interpretation of what students are really going through.
Okay, one specific goal I'd like to see under my leadership at Tino is increased participation as a whole, not only with spirit events, which would make Tino a lot more fun environment, but more important things like elections and even student senate. I think student participation is very important in decision making as a school, and I'd like to see a lot increased participation from students of all grade levels in student senate and elections.
Alright, so for starters, I spent this year in ASB as a member of the PR team, during which I was able to see the strengths and weaknesses of the ASB team, and I was able to come up with ideas on how to make the class better as a whole. Outside of the classroom, it's not a secret that I play my fair share of sports. Ever since I was 5, I've done soccer, volleyball, you name it, but mostly team sports. Through these experiences, I was able to understand the importance of a team and how we really need to work together to accomplish our goals.
So I have a lot of leadership experience when it comes to working in small and large groups. First and foremost, I've been treasurer for my class of 2018 for the past 3 years. I've been secretary and treasurer for 2 clubs, news editor for journalism, a chapter president of a national nonprofit, and actually debate captain as well. So I have a lot of experience in working in groups of people to, for example, create a publication or inspire students and teach them about things that interest them, and also managing and creating fundraisers. So when it comes to managing the Student Senate, which is one of the biggest roles of the ASB Vice President, I would use my leadership experiences from the past in and outside of school towards leading the students towards participating and managing any school functionings that will undoubtedly go on in the next year.
I've taken part in various leadership positions in Boy Scouts, and I was also the captain of the NorCal national tennis team. The experiences that I've been through in these leadership positions has really helped me develop my character into a more assertive, dedicated, and trustworthy person. Additionally, I've learned to put my mind whatever I do and to always have fun while doing it.
My past leadership experience comes from this past year in ASB as a spirit commissioner. I was on Interact's International Project Committee for 2 years and 3 years on the school's track and field team. So my years on track mainly affected and improved my work ethic and made me a lot more hardworking and always made me try my hardest no matter what. In addition, I also led our jumps team during practice, and I always tried to keep morale high. In Interact's International Project Committee, I helped create and plan 2 very large events for charity. And as an ASB commissioner this past year, with the help of 2 other people, I helped plan 3 very big events involving homecoming and winter formal. And it always helped with work ethic and my ability to work with other people.
So my favorite aspect of Tina would definitely be how diverse the school is as a whole. There's so many different personalities and ethnicities that walk the halls every single day, and yet we're all able to come together under one roof and achieve the goal, which is learning. And we really help each other become better peers and classmates, but I think we can do a better job at becoming better friends as well. That's why under my vice presidency at Tino, I would like to do a better job of uniting the school and really making sure that we're for each other outside of the classroom as well.
So I have a lot of leadership experience when it comes to working in small and large groups. First and foremost, I've been treasurer for my class of 2018 for the past 3 years. I've been secretary and treasurer for 2 clubs, a news editor for journalism, a chapter president of a national nonprofit, and actually debate captain as well. So I have a lot of experience in working in groups of people to, for example, create a publication or inspire students and teach them about things that interest them, and also managing and creating fundraisers. So when it comes to managing the student senate, which is one of the biggest roles of the ASB vice president, I would use my leadership experiences from the past in and outside of school towards leading the students towards participating and managing any school functionings that will undoubtedly go on in the next year.
One thing I really like about Tino is that we're a very diverse but close-knit family, and how bullying in our school is much less prevalent as compared to other high schools. Now, to build on these strengths, I plan to bring back Challenge Day, which is a really emotional event and a great way to let out your feelings and to build closer relationships with your fellow classmates. Now, bullying isn't that much of a problem in our school, but it still is a problem, and to recognize this, I plan to expand Anti-Bullying Month.
My favorite aspect of Tino as a whole is kind of the students and how we interact with each other. As a whole, we're really, it's just a very easy environment, and we're all very approachable, and I think it's very nice that Tino is such a friendly environment, no matter really the grade level or the friend group. And if I were to build on that, I'd try to attempt to organize more events that kind of encourage this friendship and kindness and talking to new people. And I know it doesn't seem very plausible, but I think organizing even smaller events like quote-unquote spirit weeks that kind of encourage random acts of kindness, talking to teachers, and just more friendship, I think that would be very nice.